All right, greetings everyone, and welcome, especially welcome to those of you who are watching later on YouTube, which I imagine is going to be most of you. I kind of scheduled this as more of an impromptu thing, so I imagine most people will be watching it after the fact. And let's go ahead and pop a couple. I think I only have one endeavor point here. Let's go ahead and spend that. This is on the free-to-play account, of course, the free-to-play stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We'll go with the space one impulse. And I need to do the event. I've been pretty busy this week preparing to move, so I haven't really been playing too much. I only have 3 progress on the event campaign. I should still be able to get it done, but it's going to be a bit tight. Greetings, Starlay. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining me. How you doing tonight? I like doing Operation Wolf, so let's go do Operation Wolf. I can see my own stream. I can see it's delayed. Oh, hello, Jessica. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Appreciate everyone who's here. Hello, Parker. Nice to see you, Parker. Up to 6 people now. Thank you very much for joining me. Have some advertiser-friendly apple juice in this cup, and no one could prove otherwise. Yeah, how delayed is this stream? Just waiting for it to pop here. So I suppose I'll do, it's not going to be... Oh, there we go. The menu is hiding it. I've never seen that, where the accept button was hid behind the menu. That's weird. I almost missed it. It was down to 10 seconds. So first part probably be a bit boring, just do an Operation Wolf, just to get the event campaign progress. But then we'll go do something else more fun. Greetings, Waldo. Thanks for joining me. Here for just a bit, that's okay. Glad to have you while you're here. And you haven't seen what I look like yet. I got a new webcam and I got a light and everything, so you guys can see what I look like and be disappointed. Surprise! I look like I sound. Probably. I've seen people whose videos I watched, and I had a picture in my head about what they looked like, and then they finally showed what they looked like, and I was like, man, you do not look anything like I expected. And we got logged out. All right, let's get back in. We should still be able to get in. All right, yeah, we made it in. We made it in. Actually, it wasn't too big of a deal. We basically just skipped the briefing, so this Jem'Hadar is not too great. Just the default Jem'Hadar character, so it doesn't have... Oh, come on. How am I failing to get over that? Why am I zoomed in so far? There we go. All right. Still got to set this one up. Let's go get Gamma set up. And shoot some Terrans. I like the default weapon you get for the Jem'Hadar. I actually got one for one of my other characters who's not a Jem'Hadar. I like... Oh, did I get suckered there? I like full assault rifles. And they don't give away too many as a reward, so... There are a couple like in the Lobby store and stuff, but... I'm relatable because I don't have that many gambling chips. Yeah, I have a couple, but not too many. I mean, even if they were cheaper, I still wouldn't buy them just because I'm fundamentally against the gambling. I just don't think that it's something that should exist in video games. I think it should be illegal. A lot of people probably wouldn't be happy to hear that, but I'm talking about players too. There's a lot of people who are real invested in it, and I think the idea that it's bad or that it might, go away would make them feel like they made a mistake. People get invested in the sunk cost fallacy. So if you spend a bunch of money gambling, if you spend $5,000 on a game like this, which some people do, unfortunately, gambling for stuff, and then they were to make it illegal or whatever, you'd probably feel like it was an insult to you personally, even though it's not. Because the only way you could justify that kind of expense in your own mind is to sort of, make it part of your identity. You're not going to let other people tell you that that you were hoodwinked or taken advantage of or whatever. So I should probably pay attention to what I'm actually doing here. I did win the Borg Juggernaut with the, if you didn't see the video I did when the 12th anniversary bundle came out, part of the 12th anniversary bundle, and this is one of the sneaky things they do, is that they give you some lockbox keys as part of the bundle, but they're account bound, so there's nothing you can do with them except use them. So I just opened a few Borg boxes because what else are you going to do with the keys? You can't sell them or anything, and I won the ship. So I bought a couple off the exchange over the years, but I don't gamble for them. I never gamble for them. Almost every gamble ship review that you've ever seen on my channel has been done on Tribble. So I have keys, but I don't use them. They basically just sit in my account bank so I can transfer them over to Tribble anytime a new ship comes out, so I can review it. But I'm starting to think about not doing that anymore. Just as sort of like, I mean, it's difficult because on the one hand, I don't want to even indirectly support the gambling, but on the other hand, with the event campaigns, you can get gambling ships for free by playing the game through the event campaign rewards. So it's like, well, people want to know what's good or not. Like, even this free-to-play account I have right here would be eligible for a free premium ship at the end of the year. If I was a free-to-play player, I would want to know how good my options were. So it's still valuable information to have out there. So it's kind of a difficult situation I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with. But I'm definitely less inclined now to do them than I used to be. I did get the over on Tribble, I did get the Emerald Chain ship, but I just never got around to reviewing it because it was a low priority. So on the one hand, it's like I feel like the information should be out there, but on the other hand, I also don't want to support the gambling in any way. That's why I always used to have the gambling warnings on my videos. Gauss and casual SAB are the two extremes of stoic YouTuber in game wealth. Yeah. I mean, I don't really know him in real life, but I'm pretty chummy with casual SAB or Spencer. He's a really cool dude. I talk to him a lot off camera, in chat. He doesn't spend as much money as you might imagine. He just got on really early and was able to accumulate a lot of wealth by playing the game. And he's just got so many resources that he's sort of able to, it's one of those things where it's like if you have, I mean, $1 million isn't what it used to be, but like when I was a kid, everyone would tell you, if you have $1 million, you put it in the bank and you live off the interest, right? So he's kind of got that kind of situation going on where he just accumulated so much in the early part of the game that he's able to sort of live on his interest almost. He plays the exchange and buys and sells, and he does gamble, but he doesn't. I don't think he spends as much money on the game as people think he does. You can't get away with that now. Like you couldn't do what he did. You can't do what he does now. Like if you started right now, you wouldn't be able to. It's just the opportunity to do that just isn't there anymore. So this is a Star Trek Online thing you mentioned. Yeah, it's true. Not only am I playing Star Trek instead of doing Python coding, I'm not even drinking a martini. So that's like a double slap in the face to Warp Core. I should have just titled this stream, "Why Does Gauss STO Hate Warp Core?" I don't think I have the audio from the game on at all on the on OBS. I haven't spent money in a while. Also getting traits and consoles before the cross-faction change helped. Oh yeah, the cross-faction thing. What a wolf in sheep's clothing, you know? I mean, I think overall it was a good change, but and you know, to their credit, some people did notice it at the time and they did say something at the time. But I think most people would feel like something was lost more than gained, because if you're the kind of person who spends money on the game, you gained something, because ships that you bought with real money can now be used on all your characters instead of just some of your characters. But if you were a free-to-play player, someone who didn't spend a lot of money, you lost access to all of those cheap starship traits, assuming you were playing the appropriate faction to get them from the cross-faction boxes. And that really has hurt a lot. You know, the days of cheap DPRM, cheap this, cheap that, that's all gone. What a disgusting stream. Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? How awful. Still waiting for sirens? Well, I'm sorry, Jessica. How many sirens would you like? If I start a fire in my apartment, I'll probably get at least one or two. But I'm not prepared to do that for someone who isn't a channel member, so. All the crime's worth. It keeps putting the be right back screen up. Oh my God, you're right. That must be really horrible. You're right. I mapped the screen transition keys to 1 and 2, but that's what I'm using to I need to change the keybinds for that. This must have been awful. Just constantly switching screens. Oh, I need to change the keybinds. Whoopsie. That's a whoopsie doodle. And I'm not helping my team any. Alright, let's change this to alright, let's see. Alright, this should be right back. Alright, now we're back here again. Okay, hopefully that won't won't be a problem anymore. Amateur hour? It is amateur hour, yeah. This is only my 3rd stream. So yeah, it's definitely amateur hour. Spending money in the past was worth it. Yeah, I mean, I think. Just to be right back. Did it? No. Oh, because there's a stream delay. That's why. Yeah. Okay. All right. I saw. Yeah, the be right back thing came up again, but I think it was just stream delay. Should be fixed now. Back during the pre-T6 time, you got a good deal for the bundles. Now they add so much stuff you don't need that you lose interest in buying stuff. Yeah, I agree. I made a comment one time about the anniversary bundles. I think I was one of the old Stocasts. And people were saying, like, oh, they used to have, you know, because in my mind, the 10th anniversary was sort of the start of a new era. and I kind of said something to the effect of like that was the first anniversary bundle, and people were like, well, no, that wasn't the first one. We used to have anniversary bundles before that, and that was technically true. We did used to have bundles before that, but they were really different. Like the command battle cruisers and all that stuff, they weren't the same thing. It was like a 9-ship bundle, or the 3 ship bundles that you could buy individually. But that was very different than the bundles we have now that have like all the extra stuff in them that come with like lockbox keys and Lobby and just all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna die, aren't I? I'm not doing a very good job of staying out of the fire, and everyone who plays MMOs know that's rule number 1. Don't stand in the fire. Yeah, we're off to a great start. I'm giving people seizures with the freaking be right back screen. It did not occur to me that that was going to be an issue. May as well use a couple of support drones here. Let the machines do the work for me. I bought an Arner Boff off the exchange, so I saved my money. Oh, I'm so close to dead. I shouldn't have stopped to read that. Or I should have. Come on, I could pull through. We did it. I managed to not die. Those bundles were still a good deal compared to today's bundles. I mean, yeah, I think they were. Because they were just, well, I mean, they were kind of a good deal because you got a discount on the sheer number of ships. They were all C-store ships, and you got a discount on the regular ship price. But the thing is, those ships back then, to take Nukara marks, they were like they had different traits and stuff, but they were like very small differences between each other. So it was like the tactical version, the science version, the engineering version. Oh, I think this guy's been alive long enough that he's starting to become a junkie. I think this is the first time he's gotten that withdrawal sickness from the Ketracel White. So it's like, yeah, they were a better deal in some ways. I'm glad they don't do those anymore, because those ships were just, it'd be slightly different. Like one would have a Lieutenant Commander Science, and the other one would have a Lieutenant Commander Tactical. They would have different ship models, so if you cared about the Space Barbie, you got more kit bash options. They did have different traits and stuff, so, I mean, there was value there. I guess it depends on what you valued. But, the ships themselves really weren't all that different, and I thought that was not great, so I'm not too upset they don't do that anymore. Can I just... Do I have Ketracel equipped? I'm getting ready to leave this character anyway, but... Did he use it? He still looks like a junkie. Look at him. He's still woozy. Like, oh, I need to go to rehab. Oh, we going to Quark's bar. Quark. I need drugs, Quark. There, I took the Ketracel. Okay, now he's good. He's had his shot. He's good. I think that rule may also apply to real life. The other people in the TFO are probably confused by the Jim Hadar that seems to be AFK every 10 seconds. Yeah, I was not being a very good teammate. That's true. I feel bad. True, but it's not the same thing and overpriced. Yeah, I mean, I think the monetization has gotten... I mean, the number of gambling stuff hasn't really changed too much, I guess, which is the worst part. The mud bundles are a mixed bag because... Oh, let me get my dilithium. On the one hand, it's not gambling, so it's like that's a step up. But on the other hand, they're so expensive, and I just feel like there's no reason for them. Like, why do they have to be so expensive? All right, we're not buying Zen. We're just transferring this over to the other character. Unfortunately, I think they said they might add dilithium to the account bank, but they haven't done it yet. So as soon as they do that, I won't have to do this anymore. The drunken Jim Hadar, yeah. I do all free to play and just like to fly around in a cool ship and blow stuff up. With the events, I've gotten some pretty cool stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of really great stuff and that they give away for free. They give away a lot of really good stuff. And reputation stuff is really good. Fleet stuff is really good. I think some people don't stick it out long enough to get, all the stuff at tier 5 and get the tier 6 bonuses and stuff, but there's good stuff there too. 3 ships for 20 each versus 150 for ship only with stuff you don't need is a big turn. Yeah, I agree completely. No, I definitely agree. Just a second. Oh, look. Yeah, Captain Ginger. I didn't realize I can't see my own stream. Captain Ginger, the cat there, you can see her. She's in there. She's sleeping on the bed. Looking forward to your future-proofing Stokast. Thank you. I don't know. Hopefully I'll get that out tomorrow. Mud bundles are made for whales. That's why they still play for free. That's why you still play for free. Yeah, I mean, the mud bundles are like... They always put the one ship in there that's supposed to tempt everyone, and then the rest of the ships are like, okay, but... Sometimes they have multiple ships that are in there that are good. But like with this last one, the thumbnail I put out was worst mud bundle. I mean, it's like everyone's like, oh, you got to get the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut's so good, but you could just get the Lexington for way cheaper. Like, yeah, the Juggernaut's good, but are you really going to buy a whole mud bundle with 2 other not that good ships just to get it? I mean, to me, it's just not worth the money. Even if it was half that much. Well, we have 40,000 dill, so let's go ahead and open some Phoenix packs. We go. Yes, I will take a 10-pack. All right, here we go. We're going for gold. Very rare. Like to see it. Uncommon. Another very rare. A third very rare. I'm getting real lucky with these very rares. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. 2 uncommon. All right, 4th very rare. 4 very rares in 10 boxes is pretty good. That's pretty amazing, actually. Good luck. Thank you. We did get good luck. My dog had her surgery, and it's the one for... Let's not talk about what it's for. Well, funny you should mention surgery. My cat didn't have a surgery, but she has a habit of eating things that are not food that she should not be eating, and we did have to take her to the vet. It was like $600 and get her special meds, poop meds, because she keeps eating things she's not supposed to, including like I don't have any on here, but like, you know how in hoodies there'll be like a string, or like on your pants or whatever. So she was eating those. She was eating, what else did she keeps eating her toys, her cat toys. She keeps eating those, like the ones that have feathers on them. She'll eat the feathers. Or what else did she... There's like one that was like... It's kind of hard to explain, but it's... anyway, she ate it. She wasn't supposed to eat that. If they sold stuff at reasonable price, they would be making loads of money. They have so much opportunity to make money off deals. I mean, they would definitely sell more if they lowered the prices, I think, for sure. And, because, yeah, when they come up with a mud bundle, especially the Mega Mud Bundle, $600, who is buying that? There has to be like a handful of people who buy that. There's no way that there's any substantial numbers of people buying that. One good option to help with dilithium is to put retired Tier 5 ships in the Phoenix prize pack. Yeah, they haven't added anything to it in a long time. People always say, well, they should make dilithium more appealing so people want to buy it, but then they completely stopped supporting the Phoenix prize packs a long time ago. It's been a couple of years now since they've really added anything. I mean, they've added a couple small things, but when's the last time they added a ship? Ever since the Muds Market came out, they haven't really added anything good. $600 packs for Ginger's vet bill. Yeah. All right, well, I've been talking. Let's go do something. Just sitting here chilling like Macmillan, not actually playing the game. Let's go ahead and do something. We are level 44. I have some skill points. Got 1 space point, 1 ground point. I think I probably have spent all of the tactical points I'm going to spend. I don't know that I need the last one. The thing about Team Frenzy is everyone picks this usually, so it's like half the time because it locks other people out, right? Like sometimes I would go to use it on the tactical cube or whatever, but I couldn't because someone else had Team Frenzy up. It just seems like the least useful one, even though it's the most sort of multiplayer friendly. But I play the game solo a lot. You buy a console, yeah, you can go get a PS5 for that. So unless the cat's pooping out a PS5. I don't think I'm rushing to spend this last point here. Let's just leave those for now. All right, let's just go do some content here. What I want to do. What's R&D? Oh, I don't have any. I ran out of resources, which is not something I'm used to doing on my main account. What do I need here? Hydrazine gas? Ugh. I need R&D packs, but not like the pricey ones. I just need like regular R&D packs. I've got 228,000 EC, which is not great. Go do some patrols. I mean, gotta do Argala. That's just like the patrol. One piece at a time, like Johnny Cash. I ate it one piece at a time, and it cost 6,000 dimes. One thing I really don't like is I'll come into the game and I'll try to record something to make a video and I'll do it in demo record. And when I'm playing, it looks great. But then as soon as I load demo record up, it starts getting real jittery. I don't know if you guys have noticed that in any of my videos, but like the ship will just be like jittering like it has Parkinson's disease or something. I don't know why that happens. I don't know if it's a demo record thing, a settings thing, if there's anything I can do about it, but it's super frustrating. It doesn't always do it, but it does it sometimes. I do most of my R&D from salvage. Yeah, I should probably salvage some stuff, but like I don't have a lot to salvage right now. I don't think you get R&D packs from patrols. Yeah, that's my main issue is that I've done most of my leveling from patrols and you don't get R&D packs. So I should do more TFOs, but the thing is until recently, like until I got this tier 6 ship, I haven't really been, I mean, my gear sucks. I don't know if you guys can see. My gear is terrible. So it's like I don't really feel like I belong in a TFO. I tried doing an Operation Wolf on this guy once it became available, and I just was not able to help at all. Really, really bad. I felt really bad about it. Like, if you thought I was doing almost nothing on the Jem'Hadar, I mean, it was even worse on this guy. That happens at Warp with Mako set. Yeah, maybe. I mean, usually I'm not using Mako, but it happens all the time with any ship or any configuration. I don't really know how to describe it, but it just like it gets real jittery. I think anyone who's done demo record know what I'm talking about. I think I know what was going to happen earlier. Someone pointed out that I kept switching to the be right back screen because I had set up my keybinds like an idiot. I'm just tearing through the enemies now. It's amazing what a hangar bay will do. I'm pretty sure they're doing a lot of the damage. Never have I gotten more excited watching somebody doing duty officer stuff. Well, I'm glad to hear it. I mean, That's the motto for the channel, really, is it's the most exciting duty officer action on the internet. I think after this, I'm gonna go check. I have my audio settings right now in the game to where literally the only sound it will play is the voice acting, because I don't know if you guys have seen any of my on patrol videos. I've only done a couple. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break from them because they haven't been as popular as some of my other videos, and I don't have a lot of time right now. But you know, in order to capture the voice acting to put into the video, I turned all the sound off except for that. But I don't think any of the audio is coming through on OBS, so I'm going to have to go, because it's probably not that interesting just to hear me talk. Maybe I'll get a little bit of ambient sound in here. I don't have like one of those services set up where we can play music and stuff. I kind of feel like music on a stream is sort of a mixed bag, because if you're watching the stream and you like the music the person is playing, then it's great. It makes the stream better. But if you don't like the music they're playing, then it makes it worse. So I don't even know what I would play right now. Let's put elevator music on. All right. It just says flagship now. That's weird. Didn't it always used to say Maj Kola's flagship? Oh, now it does. Okay, never mind. I wasn't close enough. I was too far away. You don't even use DOFs? You should use DOFs. I mean, at least use the free ones from lower decks. You get those just going into the C-store and claiming them. They can be very powerful. Or do you mean you just don't do like duty officer assignments, but you have them on your active roster? I'm not even using any bridge officer abilities. I haven't done anything. Do a gravity well, call emergency artillery. I mean, it's not true. I have my spam bar set up. I'm using bridge officer abilities, but I haven't been using my consoles or anything like that. I've just been spam barring it. These guys just aren't that tough. They're going down, you know? The difficulty is kind of all over the place. So it's like, well, for some of these patrols, I could probably do it on advanced. For others, not so much. There's a whole bunch of Delta Quadrant ones that have Vodwar on them, and it's just... The Vodwar are a pain. Do I have my... Since we got some Phoenix stuff, let me check to see if I have my... Oh, I don't have my emergency con hologram. I need to get an emergency con hologram. What marks should we get? We only have 15 Lucari marks. Let's grab some Lucari marks, and we got all uncommons and very rares, but I think we need a rare to get him. So we're going to have to break down. We're going to break them down anyway, but is there anything else in very rare we want? We were going to want the mini power board when the summer event comes around, but it's pretty early for that right now. Oh, no, you don't use them at all. Okay. Am I the only one who likes NASCAR? Maybe. I'm pretty sure at least one other person likes NASCAR. I always thought it was weird that they got Danica Patrick to do all those GoDaddy ads. It just seemed really weird. Like, what does car racing have to do with web hosting? I used to be very big into F1. Yeah, F1's pretty cool. I mean, I know they're boycotting Russia right now. I focus heavily on traits. Yeah. Traits can be one of the most important things for performance. Do some missions with Kamar K in it. Yeah. I mean, I did do smoke and mirrors in order to get the torpedo launcher. That had Kamar K in it. Been challenging myself by improving my tier 5 ships, not upgraded. Have gone to the point where I can do advanced STFs with regular tier 5 not upgraded. You know this guy's been playing for a long time because he says STFs instead of TFOs. Um, red matter capacitor is kind of overrated. It's not bad or anything. This has 5% all damage and hull capacity, but I would just be getting it to have a console. I don't know. Some weapons here. Already got the Bajoran Warp Core. We got we got an Agony Phaser Energy Torpedo. That's pretty cool, but this is the prolonged engagement stuff. I'll worry about it later, though. I'm just going to break one of these down so I can get the emergency con hologram. Already got the Sompek stuff. Where are you at, buddy? Emergency con hologram. Should probably also get, you know, Admiralty cards, but I don't need to worry about that right now. Who are we going to put in here? Chance to restore shields while taking damage, for brace for impact, recharge time for engineering team, chance to reduce time for deflector. Let's switch you out for that one. There we go. All right. I think we can leave. Made it to level 45. It's very nice. Since it became free to play, the good days. You mean it's better now, or it was better before? What do you think about the Kantari missile launcher? I love the Kantari missile launcher. I think it's great. Now, obviously, when it comes to high-performing ships, no one's going to use it, right? If you're using energy weapons, you're better off just using all energy weapons. If you're going to use one torpedo, people usually use like the dark matter or something else. If you're going to do a torpedo build, you're probably not going to use it either, but in terms of something that's maybe off meta, but it's really fun, or just something that I like, I'm a big fan of the Kantari missile launcher. I think it's great. It was better before it went free to play. Well, you must have thought the game was better a long time ago. It's been free to play for a long time, unfortunately. I mean, who knows what the game would be like, you know, alternate timeline where it never went free to play. I don't know. You'd like to think it would be better. I'd like to think they wouldn't have so much like gambling and skeezy microtransactions, but if you look at like, you know, World of Warcraft, not so much on the classic versions, but on the retail versions, you know, it's like mounts and pets and all kinds of stuff, and the WoW tokens and all that. I mean, that's not really a discussion I want to get into right now, but you know, they've found every way they possibly can to sneak more monetization into the game. Look at this. I got just regular phaser beam arrays. What do we get here? Ooh, nice. Okay. I've been getting a lot of ones that are the wrong energy type. We got a blue Mark 10 here. That's pretty good. And good to see you live. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, Wake Roberts, for joining me. It's good to see you too. And we should do some more content. And yeah, but going back to the Kantari missile launcher, big fan of that. Did I just unlock my trait? Because it looked like I unlocked something at the end there. Obviously, I can't use it yet for another few levels, but I think I just unlocked it on that patrol. All right, let's go do the 9th rule. Oh, let me first get the sound on. Hold on a second. I've got the microphone on. Thank God I have the webcam microphone off because that thing is awful. Desktop audio. And let me adjust this here. Options. Audio. We want to get FX up a little bit, 10%. Music. Music's good. We'll go 10%. Ambient volume, 10%. What is this? Interface volume, okay. Voice acting's 100%. Overall volume, I don't know. We'll see how that is. You guys will have to let me know if it's too quiet. I'll turn it up. I just go to classic phaser and torpedo with the missile launcher with the radiation bonus console. Yeah. A lot of radiation buffs on stuff these days. You can use it now if you upgrade the ship to tier 6X. So even if you're not level 50 yet, you can still use it. I didn't realize that. If you get tier 6X. I'm one of the few that still uses tier 5, even though I have tier 6 ships. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a tier 5 ship. They can still play the game just fine. Okay, Spencer's asking me how to get good. So you have to make an engineer. That's the secret. If you're not playing on an engineer, clearly some kind of profanity because it got filtered. He just can't handle the truth. That's really all it is. Sorry, you can't handle the truth. That's amusing. I first played this game on PS4 and still do. Have played it on PC, but my laptop would lag the game. PC version is better version, but I'll have to enjoy it on the PS4. Yeah, because there's no crossplay. There, you know, people are always like, "Oh, how can we get parity or transfer accounts or whatever?" But they're so far behind. You know, console versions are so far behind. There's no way you could possibly share your account anyway. I could see maybe someday having crossplay between like PS4 and Xbox. Like maybe that's a thing that could happen at some point, but terrible. Yeah, it is terrible. It's terrible that you won't invest in an engineer. You gotta beat Rob, right? How is he supposed to beat him if you don't get your own engineer? I renamed my character after the tyrant Genghis Khan. Yeah. Too bad there's no famous Star Trek character named Khan you could have named him after. I started playing Stowe last summer. You just started playing the game last summer? Are you serious? C is the original? Yeah. Hey, Gowdy Man, how's it going? Nice to see you here on the channel. All right, let me not just spend the whole time talking. Let's go do something. Because clearly you're here because you can't find any random footage of someone playing Star Trek Online. Coaster fell. I don't know. I didn't realize everyone was going to be streaming today. Like, Spencer was streaming earlier until something went wrong with his stream, and then I think Augie is streaming right now.
Is ready to assist you.
He seems to cancel his streams a lot, and I don't know. I don't really keep track of his streaming schedule. Normally, I'm not. Normally, I'm busy in the evenings, so most of the time, anything going on in the evening was a no-go. I'm one of those people who spends time with my family. You know how it is. It's like a weird difficulty arc. Like when you first make a character, the game is really easy, and then it gets hard, and then it gets easy again, and then it gets hard again. Like I'm at the second like easy phase, but once I get max level, it's gonna get hard again until I start getting reps done and stuff. I'm here because I just can't find any random person online dropping coasters. That's true. That's true. I'm gonna give the people what they want. Hold on a second. We just. That's it. I'm not playing Star Trek Online anymore. I'm just gonna be a coaster dropping channel now. I've really been. Well, I have a long list of stuff.
And bad news.
What's a family? I know. You know. ASMR, yeah. Could do ASMR too.
There will be no deal.
There will be no deal.
You treacherous. This deal gets
50 to 65 seems to move much faster than 1 to 40. That's true, but I mean it does slow down though. Like when I got to 40, I noticed it slowed down. Because before 40, one patrol would level me up. Now it takes more than one. I mean, not always, because they kind of, you get a little bit more, so they start overlapping, but in general, I noticed it went
The
down.
nerve of some people. Do they not know the
Should
16th
roll an
rule of
alt named
acquisition?
Coaster
A
Fell,
deal.
yeah. All right, let's tractor beam Madran here.
The last episode of Captain Proton.
The
It's
lost
yours.
episode of Captain Proton.
The Birmingham is ready for.
If you go to the Stowe wiki, it has the full list of all the different stuff he can try to bribe you with. It's pretty funny.
Just walk away, and there will be an end to the whole.
We're here to watch exciting content of somebody clicking a button somewhere on the duty officer menu once every few seconds. Exactly. Specifically, when you get to Delta Rising missions, then you really realize your ship is made out of explodium rather than neutronium. Yeah. I mean, the secret to the VOD war is just you have to have speed, basically. And I'm getting ready to die, so... Oh, I didn't die. Not because I have any kind of skill, but because I leveled up. And you get a full, like, health refill when you level up. I don't normally die in here, but then again, I'm not really looking at the screen very much because I'm looking at the chat. Oh man, this is not good. It's not looking good at all. Get me out of here. Click all the clickies. Alright, I think we're gonna make it. Speaking of ASMR, there's one of the classic Enterprise in DS9. Oh, really? I don't normally watch ASMR stuff. I'm not against it or anything. I don't like, if I'm not into something, I don't say it's bad. It's clearly there's a huge following for it. Yeah, the tractor beams are really killing me here.
They're down to a few ships. Keep up the pressure.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna be just fine. What's your thoughts on Lower Decks? I haven't seen it yet. I mean, everyone tells me it's funny, and I need to get around to it eventually, but I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna watch it at some point, though. Use the counter YOLO strategy for the VOD war, run away. Yeah, you gotta run away. That's it. That's how you deal with the VOD war. You gotta make sure you have evasive maneuvers, make sure you have emergency powered engines, get your emergency con hologram, deuterium surplus if you can. Anything you can possibly do to just get away from the mines, that's the best strategy. Because if you try to stack enough damage resistance and stuff to survive it, you can do that, especially on the lower difficulties. But it's so much more work when you could just get out of the way. It's just good background sounds while I play Stowe.
Well fought indeed. They'll think twice about coming after us.
The
again.
ASMR, you mean, yeah.
I'll
Use
let
reiterative
Alliance
structures.
Command know what
Use
happened here
reiterative
today.
structure capacitor. It makes a big difference. Yeah,
Any
I need to
of
try and
Boston's
get that.
friends try to
I use it a lot on
harvest
my main
this
account.
system, we'll make sure they
Lower
have
Decks
a
is
nice
awesome. I definitely need to
to a
catch up to Lower
Federation
Decks. I might wait until all the seasons are done.
We will
I
make
mean,
sure
it might be
he
on for a
faces
while, so maybe that's
justice
not a
for
good
what he's
idea.
done
Maybe
here
I'll just
today.
binge all of it.
Rest assured, your work
What
is
marks
done
do we need?
We'll take care of the wrap-up. Cabret.
Help if I looked in the right place. I keep clicking the wrong button. We only have 15 Romulan marks. Let's take those. I've seen clips of it on YouTube. It looks pretty funny. Someone in the chat is in the room with me. Just keeps trying to out herself. Comments she makes. May or may not be my wife. Alright, got a little bit of dilithium there, not too much. Don't think we got anything good on the drops, but I could salvage stuff and maybe be able to get the research going. see anything worth keeping here, so let's salvage all this. And did we get what we needed? Can't remember what we needed. Hydrazine gas? I guess it's the only one way to find out. What is this? Mail? I have mail? From Spencer? How long has he been? If he's in the chat, I wonder how long he's been waiting for me to open that. Buy the 750 reputation mark boost from the exchange. Yeah, those are pretty useful, for sure. Hey, bro, I was watching your stream and I saw you were having some survivability issues. An issue with tractor beams. Okay. All right, we got some ablative hull armor. Mark 11. We got a Mark 11 ablative hull armor. There's some white Mark 11 ablative hull armor. You know, normally I would say I don't accept things from people because, you know, it's supposed to be like, you know, normal people playing the game don't get free gifts. But I think I could probably accept these. I don't think this will compromise the account. Thanks. I'm just gonna say thanks. Unable to send mail. Wait, what is that? Unable to send mail until you completed more missions in the episode arcs from the Ashes, In the Shadows of Cestus, Klingon War, Empire, New Dominion. Are you serious? I don't have access to the mail system? I didn't realize that. Oh, well, don't get the wrong idea there, Wake Roberts. My wife does not play Stowe. She just puts up with me playing Stowe. Vaudwar mines move around full impulse speed. I like Lower Decks from what I've seen of it. Paramount Plus stopped playing Lower Decks episode 6 and only made it to episode 8 of Disco, so I canceled my sub. Discovery's pretty hit or miss for me. Like, the characters are good, the acting is good, and obviously the special effects and all that are good. It's like movie quality production, but the writing is just so bad. I just can't believe how bad the writing is. And then on top of that, because the seasons are so short, they're really more like miniseries. One thing about the older shows is that because they were made for syndication, they didn't have a lot of story arcs. I mean, DS9 did, of course, but if you watched a random episode, and that was the first episode of Star Trek you'd ever seen, you'd probably be okay. I mean, you'd be missing something, but they were more or less self-contained stories. But with, like, Discovery, it's not like that at all. You can't just watch a random episode in the middle. I mean, you could do that after you, after you've watched them all. Maybe you could go back and do that because you would know what happens. But in general, that's not really something you can do. So then when they lean so heavily on that and the stories are so bad, it really makes you question, like, how can that be, you know? You have Plex? What's Plex? What is Plex? I don't know what Plex is. I feel dumb. Could you move your ship to the planet close to Florida? Oh, what, close to, like, ESD? Just find the spot that looks like it's near Florida, out in sector space? All I know about Discovery is that everyone except Tilly seems to be a commander or lieutenant commander. Cries and Ensign Kim. I can tell you the exact point when Discovery lost me, and that was in season 3. So season 2, they spend the whole time making this huge big deal about how they're going to go to the future, right? And so they go to the future, and they get there at, like, different times, right? So it's, like, imprecise. So, like, Michael Burnham gets there a couple of years before the Discovery crew or whatever, and they have to meet up with each other. We can talk about it on Discord later. Basically, self-hosted video streaming. I can invite people to watch off my Plex. Got all the newer Star Trek stuff on there. Okay, yeah, cool. Cool. I'll talk to you later about it on Discord. No, I lost my train of thought. Oh, right. So, Discovery Season 3. So, oh, someone just won a Tier 6 promotional ship choice pack. So they arrive at different times in the future, right? And she goes on trial. Like, they're putting her on trial. And on Vulcan. Or whatever they renamed Vulcan for whatever reason. And her defense counsel is her mom, who had gotten there, like, before she did. But then, like, for some reason, I can't remember the exact words, but, like, the way they made it seem like was, like, she had been accepted into this order of, like, highly religious, traditionalist Vulcan monks that, like, kept up the old traditions or whatever. And they were, then, like, that, they were being used as, like, the council, like, the lawyers, and it's like, she's a human from hundreds of years in the past. Why would they allow her into their, like, highly traditionalist, like, you know, Vulcan, you know, monastery thing, whatever they were doing? Like, obviously that's not exactly right, but see, engineering team and polarized hull. Let's take a look. Engineering team. Oh, I took polarized hull off. I used to have it. I was gonna say I was already ahead of you. You grew up in Florida. I'm sorry to hear that. If you watch Star Trek Enterprise, I think Florida got attacked because they knew it was up. The Xindi knew. People were like, why would they attack the Earth? You know, the Xindi, like, they don't know anything about us. Why would they attack? They weren't attacking the Earth. They were attacking Florida. They were trying to protect the rest of the Earth from Florida. The burn was stupid. Yeah, the burn was pretty stupid. Exactly. Exactly. You summed it up exactly right, Wake Roberts. So much of disco just doesn't make sense. That's really the issue. A lot of it just doesn't make any sense. You watch some of the episodes and you think to yourself, someone approved this. They storyboarded it. They made props and stuff. And it's like, at no point did someone say, wait a minute, maybe this is stupid. Maybe we should rewrite this. From Florida too? How many Florida people are here? I feel like half the comments are people from Florida. I assume Discovery writers saw Threshold and decided that was the sort of story they should base a season-long story on. That's pretty funny. Like, this is the quality we came here for. Threshold, what amazing storytelling. Why didn't that win an award? Disco screams, we didn't make it past the first round of thought. Yeah, exactly. It's like a stream of consciousness. They didn't even edit it. It's first draft. What are you going to use the ultra rare Phoenix tickets for? Oh, I didn't get ultra rare. I got very rare. I wish I got ultra rare. I mean, if I got an ultra rare ticket, I would probably use it. At least if I had one. Well, okay. So what? The responsible thing to do if you have an ultra rare ticket is wait for them to add the upgrade tokens and then get those. But you know, there's also a ship in the ultra rare section that has been compared to, let's just say, an adult massager, and it's a pretty good ship, the Bulwark. I like that ship. I wish they would add a tier 6 version. We got a tier 6 version of the Star Destroyer, but not the Bulwark. I agree Disco has... This is the second time I've been disconnected. I agree Disco has horrible writing and no consistency. To be honest, after Gene Roddenberry's Star Trek started to lose its charm... Don't worry, Kamarke, I'm here. Here to save you. Here to save you from those darn Mokai. I think that one frustrating thing to me about Star Trek, because, you know, not to get too political, but I'm kind of a lefty, is they really, after Gene Roddenberry died, they really dropped the economic stuff. And obviously that's not the only thing to care about. I mean, I support all of the, what you would call social justice warrior stuff on Discovery. None of that has ever been a reason that I didn't like the show. It's a little bit in your face.
We did it.
But, you know, I would admit that it is a little bit too in your face, but it's never really bothered me either.
We need to hurry or those ships won't make it.
But, like, you know, the older episodes of TNG and classic Trek, I mean, they would have story plots where they would really call out all the bad stuff about capitalism. And the show is supposed to be set in the future where there's post-scarcity. And, you know, it's not... I'm not saying communism is a good idea, because I don't agree with that either. But it's like, you know, they made quite a few episodes calling out greed as being an evil. The Ferengi, as they were originally intended by Gene Roddenberry, were villains, not because of their military prowess like the Klingons or whatever, but because they were greedy and they were representing like the worst side of capitalism. Eventually, they kind of got redeemed because we had Quark and Nog and, you know, Rom and all that, but they were humanized by individual characters. But
truly, the blessings of Lucar are upon us this day. Thank you. Our sister ship was hit by the energy surge
and we thought that Voyager had a lot of plot holes. Yeah, compared to Discovery, Voyager looks like Shakespeare.
Our systems are coming back online.
You know, it's post-scarcity because of all of Tom's sweaters.
Under the
If you feel
There's an episode of Voyager where
one less rift to
Tom is going to leave the ship, right? Like, he's like, you're not my real mom or whatever, and he's going to leave the ship and go do something else. And they have a scene where Harry's trying to talk him out of it or whatever, and he's in his room and he's trying to pack his stuff, and he has like an 80 shirts or something, and it's just like, why do you have so many shirts? And once you purchase it once, you can reclaim on other captains in that dilithium exchange for free. What we're talking about here. The reason I asked about the ultra rare tokens, I found the prolonged console and the torpedo to be very useful. Oh yeah, for sure. And being able to reclaim it is a huge benefit, definitely. You know, this is what I was saying earlier about Mud's Market. Like, it's a shame they moved all that stuff to Mud's Market, because it would have been really nice to have that stuff all be added to the Phoenix prize packs, and I think it would have helped the dilithium exchange a lot. It's basically the same thing. Like, when you get something unlocked, if you missed an event and you get it from Mud's Market, it's account unlocked. So some of that stuff is the same way in Phoenix Store. I can reclaim some of that stuff I've gotten from the Phoenix Store already. Oh, hey, thank you very much, Con on the Cob. Appreciate it. Hopefully you'll continue to enjoy the videos. Doing my best to put out the best videos I can. Oh, man, I hate that thing, whatever the ability is that makes you fly straight. I don't think it's the exact same ability, but the Nausicaans and Japori do the similar kind of thing. If I had one of the team abilities, it'd probably fix it, but I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm spending so much time looking at the chat, I'm barely playing the game. And somehow I haven't died yet. What's next for the channel? I'm thinking about moving to OnlyFans. I think that's what people really want, you know. I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to do for April Fools. I have a long list of stuff. One of the things I was going to do that I'm probably not going to do was like a fake video advertising OnlyFans. Now, it's not really relevant anymore at this point, like 2022, but closer to when the inquiry came out, everyone hated the grill on the inquiry. So what I was going to do is it's going to be like, you know, YouTube and it was going to be the inquiry, but the grill was going to be like blurred out, and then it was going to be like OnlyFans, and it was going to be uncensored, and it was going to be like, you know, like if you join OnlyFans, you can get the not blurred out, you know, the non-censored images. It's from the Intel tree. Intel team or engineering team clears it. I have engineering team, but maybe it was off cooldown. This has got to be the worst quality gameplay in the background of any stream. I'm only looking at the screen about 20% of the time. Alright, what marks do we need? If we get 15 Terran marks, that'll bring us up to 30, which we would need to slot a daily. There's a game? Yeah. Somewhere in here. We're getting close to 50.
I think that was the last of them.
I don't know how, since I turned the sound up, I don't know how well you guys can hear it. I'm assuming it's not too loud or someone would have said something. Alright, do we keep doing patrols? It's kind of lame to do patrols all the time, but they're easy, they're quick, they're fun in my opinion, and they give a lot of experience. So, I like doing them. Let's do a different one though. I don't want to go, like normally if I was just trying to level up, I'd go back and do Wanted again. But let's do something different. You know what patrol I haven't done in a long time? I wonder if you can still do it. It's that one where you go repair the satellites. Which is super, super descriptive, I realize. Hey, Born Again, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. I'm playing the game while watching you. It's the system where I always end toward the galaxy. Let's see here. Get out of here. I used to do it every day, like back in 2000 and whatever, closer to when I started playing the game. My daily routine when I would play the game back then, I would always do this patrol. What's the worst patrol? That's a good question. What is the worst patrol? It's the worst patrol. Preying Upon the Weak has a lot of... It's like mostly just nothing but Vodwar mines and that annoying solar flare stuff. I still do it sometimes, but in terms of obnoxious factor, it's definitely up there. The best way to level up is to do Elite Wanted and use the XP boost. Yeah, but I would have to actually be able to do Elite content. I don't think this character can handle it. I love the satellite repair. Yeah. Let's see here. I need to get better about doing stuff. Not Karat. Let's see. Where is it? Like, trying to think. The trellis system. That's it. It's the trellis system. Can I transwarp to get down there sooner? Can I get like a Drozana or something? Let me try and use an episode transwarp to make this shorter. Available. What do I have here? Can I get... What can we get here? Odo, Harry Kim, they changed some of these over the years. Chekhov, yeah. I can't believe they got those TOS. Daniels. Garrick. No, not Secrets of Nimbus. I feel like he used to give it. What's the Bonniekin one called? It's gotta be in here somewhere. I'm wasting more time than if I had just flown down there. I don't even know what I'm doing now. What's left behind? Hidden camera. Like, the ones they moved to available aren't in their episode arcs anymore, so it's hard to... Alright, there's Delta Quadrant stuff. Check the chat here. I missed the Ferengi that hid Zen long ago. Sup, nerds? Okay, how's it going? Yeah, well, I don't do much streaming. This is only like my 3rd stream. I'm gonna start doing it more though. You do the same thing I do. You want to get there fast? Yeah. It's in the available tab. Spectres. It's called Spectres. Okay. Drozana is Franklin Drake. I think they made it level 65 now. Oh no! If it's level 65, I can't do it then. Yeah, I thought it was Franklin Drake, but it's not available. Nimbus isn't gonna get me there. You know what? Whatever. Sphere of Influence is close enough. It's not great, but it's closer. What Lies Beneath? Yeah. Oh, did I have that one? I think I saw that one. I despise that they removed those episodes from the list. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I kind of get it. Like they want to put their best. That didn't get me as close as I thought. Like they want to put their best foot forward, right? Like they don't want people playing missions they don't feel like are as good as the newer ones. But for people who remember, it's kind of frustrating. Oh Jesus, I don't have transwarp yet or slipstream. Oh no. Oh dear God, did I make a huge mistake here? I don't even know if that patrol, you can even still do that patrol. Can we get something closer? What is closer? Anything at Drozana would be helpful.
The Klingons are willing to use any weapon available to destroy the Federation. Even time itself.
Oh, I know, but I can't remember.
LOL
Bonnie can, yeah.
Brave Starfleet officers to restore
Just
the
buy a
timeline.
Well, I mean, I don't think the problem. Can you use a transwarp coil if you're not level 50? Because where would it take me though? Don't you need Lobby for those? If you're going down there to do the daily, I think you need to finish skirmish before it's open. Oh yeah, you're right. I think I'm just wasting a huge amount of time is what I'm doing. Let me look it up while we're flying there. You guys won't be able to see it, but... Umbrella system, stow. System located, okay. Beta quadrant. Satellite repair, okay. Repeatable dilithium farming mission in the Trellis system. It was released alongside Spectres. No accolades. The mission becomes available once the player has completed the feature episode mission Skirmish. Yeah. Okay, so we have to do Skirmish first. Okay, so we would have to do Skirmish. Do I want to do Skirmish? Just to do this patrol for no good reason at all. Also, where's Skirmish now?
From the heart of Kronos to the frozen wastes of Rurapenthe, the Klingons have built an empire that values strength, honor, and skill in combat. To be Klingon is to be a warrior.
Is it in here?
Fight well, live with honor, die with a blade in your hand. If you can do these things, you will live forever.
Skirmish, skirmish, skirmish. Skirmish. Where are you? Alright, let's check back on the wiki. I'm sure someone already said it in the comments. Well, it's 3:15 a.m. and I'm falling asleep here, so I'm going to go. The stream has been very disappointing. Well, yeah, no martinis, no Python. I can see why. The stream is here to watch you waste time. We will accept nothing else except this exciting content. You know what? If wasting time is what you want, I can absolutely deliver that. You're in luck. You're absolutely in luck. Story arc Spectres. It's in the Klingon War. Okay, let's go back to episodes. Klingon War. It's 65. Why do they do this? I don't understand why they do that. I think you have to do the galaxy at large before it opens. Oh my god. Okay.
You've done well, and while there are still issues at the Klingon front.
Okay. Report to Admiral Quinn at Earth Space Dock. So now we're going all the way back to Earth Space Dock. Although it does look like if Major Morality will take me to that system, the Trellis system. So maybe I can use that to transwarp there. It would be nice if they made the old missions available as just extra content. I watched Justice Gaming's playthrough from 2015 before I started playing. Yeah, I watched that when it was new. I was watching them as he was making them. Can you do a stream where you were just blacked out at your desk from drinking too much martinis and Stowe is on in the background? Listen, I don't know what why you would think that I'm a drinker. I'm just having a glass of apple juice. Clearly. I mean, how would you know the difference? 3 a.m. Where are you? It's yeah, it's 10:16 in New York. Yeah, I'm in New York. It's 10:16 here. I live in New York City. The 65 gating was bad, but don't get me started on how they butchered the Klingon War. Cryptic should be embarrassed. It's funny because it's like I've been playing the game for so long, or I started so long ago, that some of this stuff I haven't done in so many years that I don't really know what it's like anymore. Like all the episodes they've removed and changed, and they've made other changes. They've swapped out voice actors. Like just recently they did that, where they put Janeway in a bunch of stuff, which is a good thing. I mean, obviously we would prefer to have Janeway in the game if we can. Like, yes, please give me more Kate Mulgrew. But it's like so much of that old stuff has changed that I actually don't... my memory of experiencing it is different than what it's actually like in the game now. Yeah, all the old system patrols. There's like a bunch of one-time system patrols that you can, patrols that you can only do one time. That's kind of annoying. Like, why not just let us do them multiple times? It is weird what they choose to, gate off and everything. All right, let's go talk to Admiral Quinn. I got this huge Sompek gun on my back. We come in peace. Here's a gun that's bigger than I am. Yeah, definitely. Ground patrols. I would love to see a bunch of ground patrols. Can't seem to find you in game. We might be in different instances. I'm in Earth Space Dock number 3. So if you're at Earth Space Dock or wherever, because there's a delay, so I don't know where you were checking, but you might be in a different instance than I am. Report to Admiral Quinn. I'm here. There we go. Galaxy at large.
Work so far, so I want to
Thank you. I know I've done excellent work so far.
There are trouble spots all over. You'll find patrols at systems scattered all across the
okay.
where enemy ships or local problems.
All right. I finished it. Did that change anything? Don't know. Let's see here. Available. I'm gonna find Franklin Drake again. They've changed Franklin Drake's role as well. This is gonna take me to the right spot.
Until
so
next time.
that will at least get me there so we can check right away. I maintain that they should bring back non-combat patrols. Yeah, definitely. Like there's that one where you have to solve a mystery of like who sabotaged the base or whatever. That's a fun one. But I think you can only do it once. Can't seem to find you. Sorry, I haven't been keeping up as much. Right now I'm in the Baja sector number 11. There sure is a lot of combat in a game about a show about exploration. Yeah. It was a typo. It was supposed to be a show about exploitation. They switched out the voice actor for Lost, and the new guy is awful. So glad she came on. Love Kate. Yeah, Kate Mulgrew is great, for sure. Alright, well, I'm in the right sector now, so now I know I can just get here whenever I want. And obviously the patrol is not opening up because I haven't done skirmish yet, so apparently doing Galaxy at Large was not enough to open up skirmish in any way that I could see. So this has been just a giant waste of time all the way around. So good job, everyone. We've all been wasting our time. I'm including all of you in that as well because you've continued to watch. So clearly your time means nothing to you. Would 100 masters sell for 1 bill? I don't know what a bill is supposed to mean here. 1 billion energy credits? Yeah, it should. I haven't checked on the exchange. I thought you meant a bill like a dollar bill. 1 billion EC? Yeah. The last time I looked, keys were going for about 10 million. So yeah, 100 keys should get you about a billion EC. Much as I love Janeway as the Delta mission giver, but I wish they still kept Commander Burgess somewhere in there. He's a favorite character. That's true. I can understand that. For April Fools, there should be a mission where Madran is in the arena with you and you can do anything you want. Alright, let's satellite defense. Unity. Let's go do Preying on the Weak. I'm an idiot. Space looks too quiet. Needs some shooting stars and other space phenomenon. I really hate the astrometrics. I always turn it off because it's like, you know, for what it's worth, it looks way worse with all the grid lines on it. We're here to help the Borg Cooperative, the ones that separated from the Borg, with all the lore stuff from TNG. All those episodes.
Thank you for responding to the if you repair the damage
being
on our
attacked by the
vessels, we
Vaadwaur.
will be able to work together against the Vaadwaur.
And there's a whole bunch of solar flares that take your shields offline, and they're constantly doing those Vaadwaur cluster torpedoes. I remember the first time I got the Vaadwaur cluster torpedo as a mission reward, I thought, oh man, I was hot shit, you know? Couldn't tell me anything. I had a Vaadwaur cluster torpedo. I was like, I'm just going to kill everything. But it has like an 8,000 hour cooldown or whatever, so it's... What did I not repair? Didn't I repair Didn't I repair the sphere already? I thought that was the first thing I did.
The solar flares overload shields. We have adapted, but they will affect everyone else.
I could swear I repaired the sphere already. Did I leave too soon before it was done? What is going on with this? Is it bugged? I mean, you guys are seeing this, right? I did this already. I don't... After Picard Season 2, I want to ship integrated Borg Queen Universal Console. I haven't seen Picard Season 2 yet, but... I mean... I know reception to the show is pretty mixed, but it's pretty hard to go wrong with John Delancey, so... Did I just get too far away both times? I don't know. Oh, I think if you use Science Team, you negate the effect of solar flare. Okay. That could be. Unfortunately, I don't really have... I mean, I do have room. I have Lieutenant Commander Science. I could have Science Team, but I don't have it on here right now. That would be good to know, though. So slow. Admittedly, I don't have much power in engines, but still. Really slow. But you have to time it right. Oh, for the Science Team? Yeah. Except when you meet him, John Delancey is a grumpy dink. Oh, did you meet John Delancey? Was he not cool?
Solar flare imminent.
I mean, I imagine these people get, like, harassed by people everywhere they go for decades. I remember watching an interview with him once, and he was like, you know, I was only on, like, a handful of episodes. I was only on, like, 8 episodes or whatever. But people think I had a much bigger, like, presence in the show. People really remember the Q episodes, even though relative to the 100 and something episodes of TNG or whatever, he really wasn't in it that much. I mean, he was in other shows too, but mostly he was TNG character. I think one of his other big claims to fame was My Little Pony. I mean, he's a stage actor, obviously, so that's like the main thing, but he did voice acting for My Little Pony, which I have not seen, so sorry, not a brony. I had no idea. Sort of like how Mark Hamill went on to have a voice acting career, you know. I still maintain the episode with his son was the best, mostly because of his son. Oh, the Q episode? Yeah. Met him at a con, was a bit of a jerk.
Should have never come to this quadrant. Now you're
Oh, sorry to hear
die
that.
here.
Solar flare imminent.
Like, I think if you met him multiple times and he was always a jerk, but if I only meet someone once, I always have to consider, like, maybe they were just having a bad day, you know?
The wreckage of your ships will warn the rest of your kind.
I certainly know I wouldn't want someone judging me forever based on how I interacted with them once. Oh yeah, definitely. The Joker? I mean, like, Mark Hamill is the Joker, you know? Granted, it was a convention, and sure, it didn't look like he was having fun. Was just trying to ask him about his recent, at the time, work while getting a signature. Oh, I would think he would respond well to that. Not because I know anything about him personally, but I always feel like actors who are known for one or two things that happened a long time ago, like, really wish people would talk about their more recent work, you know? Because they get tired of talking about the old stuff, they want to talk about the new stuff. On the other hand, Michael Dorn gave me a great big hug. Yeah, Michael Dorn seems like a really cool guy. And I think he's been in more episodes of Star Trek than anyone. Just because Worf was in TNG and DS9. So he's been in more episodes than, you know, any other actor. Which is also pretty cool.
Solar flare imminent.
Oh no, we don't have any juice to get out of these mines. But it's normal difficulty, so it's not too bad. You can kind of tank them a little bit. On Elite, though, if you can't get out of the mines, it's pretty rough. Oh, he was great in DS9. I think Worf from DS9 is better than Worf from TNG. He did a lot of voices in the Spider-Man cartoon. Which one? There's a lot of Spider-Man cartoons. Talking about the animated series, like the one from the 90s? Because I really love that one.
Solar flare imminent.
But maybe if I went back and rewatched it, I would recognize his voice now in a way I didn't when I was a kid. Because, like, what's the show?
We are grateful for
Elf.
your assistance.
The animated version of the movie Elf. Mark Hamill does the voice of the dad, and I recognized him immediately. Like, as soon as he started talking, I was like, oh, that's Mark Hamill.
Long range.
Alright, what marks are we going to get here? 15 Lucari marks would get us, or maybe Iconian or Delta. Let's do Iconian marks. Well, I got a jet. Thanks for letting me hang. I'm a big fan of your vids. Thank you so much. But don't let that get to your head there. Don't worry. My head is empty, so even if it did get to my head, it would have no effect. Gargoyles. Oh, did he do voice acting on Gargoyles? Oh, Jonathan Frakes did voice acting on Gargoyles. I did not know that. I did not know that. The only other thing I know Jonathan Frakes for, other than the fact that he's also like one of the major directors and behind-the-scenes people for Star Trek ever since TNG, is he did those Ripley Believe It or Not videos.
Are clear of the Vaudouar, and the local star appears to have calmed.
Yes, that one. He was Shocker in the 90s Spider-Man. Oh, he was Shocker. Mark Hamill was Shocker in the 90s Spider-Man cartoon? Ah, that blows my mind. I had no idea. He played Thanatos? Okay. Can I friend you on your Fine account? A free-to-play account. Yeah, I suppose so. My handle is... Oh, where am I going to find it here? Can I find it in mail? What is my handle? Not normally something I have to look for. Is it my record? If I click on here, is it in here? It's Gauss free-to-play 2020 pound 7580. Frakes, Dorn, and Sirtis were all in Gargoyles. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now that you mention it, I feel like I recognize her voice as well. I've only seen a few episodes of it, but... Michael Dorn was Turner in Chips. Wait. The live action show? The Motorcycle Cops? Type something. Oh, to get my handle? Oh. Oh, like if I type something, it would show me my handle. Like, if I type that. Yeah, there we go. Friend request. Okay. Alright, I'm accepting the friend request. We're friends now. Little do you know, I borrow money from my friends and I don't pay it back, so that was really poor planning on your part.
We are grateful. Long-range scan.
So I'm gonna need like 50 or 60 cents. That's some candy. Yeah, with Eric Estrada. Super chat for friendship. I gotta look this up. Michael Dorn, was he a regular character? No, right? Or he was just on an episode? What the hell? No way. I know you guys can't see it because you're still seeing the game, but I'm on the internet. Ah, I can't believe that. That's crazy.
What, the original?
Yeah, from the 70s. Holy crap. That is blowing my mind that Worf was in Chips. Because I used to watch Chips all the time. I used to watch it every day. I would watch the reruns every day on TV. Don't hack into my account because I used NordVPN. What a fool. NordVPN? You picked the wrong VPN. Yeah. Because when it comes to VPNs, well, I mean, you got to have ExpressVPN, clearly. Or whichever one was paying me for a sponsorship. ExpressVPN sounds like they're in a hurry. Like they might not do such a good job. You know? You don't want to rush with security, you know what I mean? Alright, we're level 47. We're getting there. We are getting there. Let's go do some more. Do I really want to do satellite defense? No. Unity is okay. It's just more VOD War stuff. But that's the rules of acquisition. I'm just sad, or I'm just saying Nord as a joke. Oh, you just said it as a joke. Oh, I see. See, yeah, I got you. Yeah. You just picked one at random because you were making a joke. Yeah. You know who doesn't think it's a joke? NordVPN. Because they take your security seriously. Ginger. Ginger. Oh, she's laying down. I can't. I was gonna lift the cat up and put her on camera, but she's in sleepy mode right now, so. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna get disconnected again. We're only at 3%, 4%. Okay. It's just here. I'm holding the cat hostage. There we go. Oh, there we go. There's a good kitty. And we got disconnected again, as predicted. Whoa. Okay, she's out of here. I hope you got a good look. My password is password123, so it's very secure. Please don't steal it. She went right back to sleep. The cat's like, screw this. I don't know what you're doing to me, but I'm going back to sleep.
I'm Logan Curtis of the Borg Cooperative. My vessel has taken heavy damage in battle, and several critical systems are on the verge of failure. Any
How come we can't for the past moon near Earth space dock? It's like real life. We can't really get there.
Us, but I
oh, you can't go to the moon on that map.
Your enemy. Assimilation
I figured that's it. Stowe and Timeouts name a more iconic duo. That's true. At least we don't have the rubber banding so bad anymore. Like, I feel like rubber banding used to be a huge problem, and it's not really. I mean, maybe for other people it's still a problem, but I haven't had rubber banding in a couple years.
We shall follow your lead.
We shall follow your lead. Seems like a bad idea, but okay. This is that patrol where they're all like, wait a minute, you're telling me we don't have to kill each other?
Incoming Vodwar!
You're telling me we should give peace a chance? You would help an enemy? It's like the plot to a Disney movie. Jeez, Killy is so dang thick.
More Vatwar are warping to our location.
What about Tilly, though? Just Killy? The thing that doesn't make any sense to me about... The thing that doesn't make any sense to me about the Mirror Universe counterparts is not the facial hair. That totally checks out, but... You know, like, you say that Killy is thick. Like, they're the same body shape, right? I mean, don't you expect the Mirror Universe counterparts to be more muscular? Since they're more like, you know, warlike?
You saved us?
Like, the history is completely different in some cases in terms of, like, the civilization of all that. But it's not like, oh, my Mirror Universe counterpart is like, there was a famine, so, you know, he's skinnier than you, or whatever. They all have the same names, somehow, except Smiley. Is Smiley the only character that doesn't have the same name? Or am I remembering that wrong? The Stowe protagonist is probably the Alliance's most dangerous villain in terms of war crimes committed, yeah. Alright, we are way in the wrong spot here. Tilly got a bit too much girth. I don't know about that. Nothing wrong with Tilly. Yeah, Stowe PC's kill count is probably in the millions. At least. You know, a great way to make peace in the galaxy is to just kill everyone. You know, you can't fight when you're dead. They should be mirror of each, so yes, they should be. Whatever happened to Lorca's mustache? Well, he had to cut it off in order to fit in, right?
Thank you.
Because he was pretending to be regular Universe Lorca, so he had to shave it off. He had to pretend that he was regular Universe Lorca. Although, weren't there flashbacks and stuff of him still in the Mirror Universe where he didn't have it? So maybe that is a plot hole.
Thank you for the unexpected
Billions
aid.
if you count the random Thaleron tests on Earth. That sounds about right.
We need to recover one more ship. It should be close.
That sounds like the kind of thing Cryptic would be proud of and put an infographic out on. With typos, of course. We're proud to announce on PC and console players have killed 8 billion innocent people.
It's a trap. The Vatwar will be here at any moment. You must retreat.
The Cooperative will not leave you defenseless.
I want to go through Mirror Lita into the Embers of Hell. Like there were not enough. I mean, in terms of... Because Mirror Lita, like, I mean, I watched DS9 not that long ago. Mirror Lita was in DS9, I think. But not anywhere near to the extent that she is in the game. Like, they really took her and ran with it. And I think that they did a really good job with that, of, like, making her a really imposing villain. Even though they didn't really have a lot to work with in that regard. Like, they built her up as a character. Just like Twilight Zone, man wished for world peace, he got it, everyone was gone. That's like the plot to every, like, robot turns on humanity thing, right? Like, you programmed me to have the mission to protect humanity, so I protected it against itself by killing everyone. It's a miracle giant scorpions aren't extinct. Oh yeah, on Nimbus. It's just a, you know, basically like a real-life water buffalo. I really hope the next legendary ship is a Jem'Hadar battlecruiser with bug ship wingman. Yeah, there's a lot of speculation that it's going to be a Jem'Hadar ship. I think it would be pretty cool if it was a Jem'Hadar ship because we haven't seen one yet. I don't really want it to be the bug ship though. Like, it would be good. It would be good if it was the bug ship because you'd get, you know, the traits. Because there was 2 promo versions of the bug ship, and they had go for the kill. Now, I already got it, but like that would be a lot of value for people if they did do that for what I'm assuming would be $60. Less on sale. It would come out on sale, of course. Because it totally makes sense to have something on sale when it's never been available to purchase before, but you can't release something on sale. It doesn't even make sense. But yeah, for $45 or whatever, if you could get account unlock go for the kill with a legendary bug ship, that's not bad. Plus you get the bug ship pets unlocked for any of your Jem'Hadar carriers. That'd be pretty good too. I mean, of the other ships, because there's not a lot of tier 6 Jem'Hadar ships to begin with, so I guess the real question is, of all the ones that are available, which one would be the one people would want the most? I wonder if they'll make a Federation version of the Lexington Dreadnought. Isn't it already a Federation ship?
Handle things from here.
You mean a KDF version?
For your assistance.
Best part is it's so obvious how much fun Chase is having with the cheesy dialogue. Yeah, Chase Masterson. Yeah, the woman who plays Miralita. Oh, she totally hams it up in the best way possible. Why do I keep doing that? I keep going to the reputation tab instead of going to my assets tab. Let's get Delta. Get some Delta Sky Miles here. Nope. I don't know what that... I mean, the Terran ships are like... I mean, they're not... I see what you're saying, like Federation, like regular Universe Federation, not Terran Empire. I don't think they're going to do that, though. I think they probably consider Terran stuff to basically be Federation. All right, well, we've made it up to 48. It is getting late, though. Let's do one more patrol, and then I think I'm going to end it. Let's end it with, Sentinels is annoying because it's really long. What do we get for staying for the whole chat? Regret, probably. It has an Agony Phaser Lance. I'm referring to one with a regular Phaser Lance. What resolution are you running at? So, the game is running at 1080p. And when I record videos, I record them at 1080p. Nowadays, I used to record 720. The stream, however, that you're watching right now is 720. But that's just because I'm doing this over Wi-Fi and our internet isn't like the best. So just for streaming purposes, I figured 720 would be safer because I didn't want to have like dropped frames and have it be like buggy and stuff like that. So the videos are in 1080p these days, but for now I'm doing the stream in 720. Deluxe vouchers, entertainment, no regrets. Exactly, no regrets. You know, regrets are for people who have a future. If you're playing Star Trek Online in 2022, clearly you've given up. So, you know. Alright, let's do Argala just because that's the lamest possible one I could choose. But it's just so good. It's so easy and it gives so much experience. Jessica, you are the same thing everyone else gets, just a fun time. Exactly. I'm the leading provider of fun times for anyone who's in this particular stream. Probably. You could be doing something else more entertaining in real life, but I'm not worried about that right now. Gotta go, live long and prosper. Sounds good. Thank you very much for coming, Parker. Really appreciate it. Hope you had a good time. And take care.
Let's go over and ask if their boss might come out of hiding.
I always think sometimes obviously we're on YouTube, but you know, Twitch does like Twitch drops and stuff, and people will be like, you know, well, if you go watch the stream for 2 hours, you can get a reward or whatever. And it's like, I'm not going to spend 2 hours watching something I don't care about to get an in-game reward. I recommended they make a playable Vanguard gunboat with Polaron quad cannons. Oh, that would be a really cool idea, actually. I recommended they make the same stats as the Tier 6 Valiant. Yeah, that would be a really cool idea. I like that idea a lot, actually. We don't have a playable gunboat yet, so they should make a playable version of that. That's definitely a good idea. Same joke as I made on your first stream. Watching you gave me time travel ability. I watch it and I wake up hours later in the same chair. Yeah, exactly. It's a sleep aid. People pay for those. You realize that? People spend good money on sleeping pills to help them fall asleep. You could get that for free. All you gotta do is tune in. It's such a good deal, really. Those of us who put in 12 years and 5,000 hours of game time don't know the meaning of quit. Clearly not. I'm one of those people too. I haven't been here for quite 12 years. I don't know when I joined, but it was sometime during Mists of Pandaria in World of Warcraft. Because that's when I quit World of Warcraft and I started playing this. So, sometime in that time interval. Okay, but do you even actually like Star Trek Online, LOL? I mean, I could be hate playing it. I suppose that is a possibility. I used to listen to conservative radio on my way to work. I certainly wasn't doing that because I agreed with it.
We do what we want, where we want.
Oh, did I get something good there? Oh, it's Disruptor. Well, maybe... I'm probably not going to switch to Disruptors, but... It was blue, at least.
Picked up a tight beam transmission on a new frequency. We're jamming that spectrum of their comms now, but it was probably a call for assistance.
How do you jam a signal in space? He's always like, oh, we're jamming that signal now. How? Aren't signals in Star Trek sent through subspace? How do you jam a subspace signal? I don't even know how that's supposed to work. Of course, complaining about it makes me sound like a huge nerd.
Actually, it wouldn't be possible given the constraints of the universe.
Dude, I'm an engineer by profession. I play Stowe for stress relief. You know what's funny about that is, so I main an engineer on my main account. And the reason why I chose an engineer is because that's what kind of person I am in real life. Now, I used to be in the Army, so I guess maybe you could say, well, maybe tactical, but I'm a math guy. I was in an engineering program at college when at the time I started playing the game. So I was like, well, yeah, you know, of course I'm going to play an engineer. That's what I would be if the world of Star Trek was real and I was in it. I would be an engineer. That's what I would be in actual Starfleet. So that's what I picked. That's also why my character name is my real name, because I'm boring like that.
Apprehended a fair number of his associates. This part of space will be safer with without their input.
I grew up with the Atari 2600, so to actually play like this is still awesome. Space flight and ground battle, yeah.
To ensure his ship is stable.
I mean, I cut my teeth on The Empire Strikes Back for the Atari 2600, so. Pepperidge Farm can jam subspace, yeah. Pepperidge Farm can do anything. They could even remember. Do we have any more 45s? Yeah, let's go Lucari. And I'm gonna get out of here. And I don't think we got a level up. We're still 48, it looks like. Jelly Jam, LOL, Spaceballs. That's because we're all old. All you guys are saying is that we're all old. Everyone in the comments who's saying I started playing on Atari, we're just old. That's basically what's going on here. Actually, my first console was not an Atari. The Atari I used to play on was at daycare. The first console I had was an Intellivision. So, which is the same time period, but... Okay, we're still level 48, but it is like 11 o'clock, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off because I have to get up early tomorrow and go do adult stuff. So, thank you guys so much for joining me. And if you're watching the VOD and you're still here, get help. You know, because you could have been doing anything else. These people are here because it's live. You know, they didn't have a choice. But you chose to watch it when you could have been doing anything. So thanks for that. All right. Adult stuff. Thank you for putting in quotation marks. All right. Good night, guys. Thank you so much for